Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Dave. I've already mentioned in previous videos that there won't be many car shows or any drag racing on over the autumn and winter for me to get footage of, for you guys to watch. So this video is a video of me tinkering with my Fiesta. Please stay subscribed because I will be back in 2023 at the drag strip and the car shows. I know I don't get as many views on the videos that I'm messing with my cars, that's absolutely fine, but I will be back at the car shows and drag strip next year. And if I do find any car shows or meets on that I can attend over autumn and winter, I will go and get some footage of those as well. And also, please remember we have stickers for sale now. £2 if you see me in person, add £1 for postage, UK mainland. And please remember, I get no profit out of these. It covers the price of the stickers and the remainder goes to the National Autistic Society. Yeah, so this little job, my reverse light here stopped working. I have got one there behind the mesh and one there behind the mesh. Originally, this would have been the reverse light, but I don't like having odd. So that is now a fog light. I got that from France or somewhere, Germany, I can't remember. It's a Euro one. And I've actually wired it up, so this is actually a fog light. And yeah, I fitted this reverse light, so it's central. And it's good because it shines down on the ground and people walking behind the car or whatever will see that I'm going to reverse. But where I live, it's a bit dark, and on winter nights backing in, I can't see too well, so I added one at each side behind the mesh. Anyway, we'll get on with this, have a look, see what's wrong. Yes, I've taken the reverse light to bits. The bulb was fine. It's this connection that's fallen off inside. I've got the plastic bit, so I'll araldite this back onto here, give it a good 24 hours or so to set, and then I'll push this in, maybe add some more araldite so it stays in. Then hopefully it'll be back up working. Yes, so I've glued that on, put lots of extra on the side. Doesn't really matter what it looks like because it's hidden inside the lamp. I just put it around there to give it some extra to stay in place. When that's set in 24 hours or whenever I'm next back out, I'll stick that in and possibly glue that in because that touches the lamp. This side the terminal goes on, so it doesn't matter if there's glue in there. Yes, this glue is set now. The only thing is now, in this hole here, got to try and get this clip, and it's got this little lug on it there, so I don't want to force it in too much and snap this or snap something else. Got a little file and a little poking device. See if I can clear it out slightly in there and get this in. What I possibly should have done was glued that on and then glued this on after, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so with my little file, clean the excess glue out that had seeped through, and this now does go in there. I'm not going to push it right in now because what I'm going to do next, mix a bit more araldite to put in this hole, push this in so it can glue and set in place. Guess I'll just leave that to set again for another 24 hours or so, put the bulb back in, try it back on the car. Yeah, so got the bulb in, put it back on the car. Quickly test that. There we go, back up and working. Great stuff. Yeah, and moving on to the next issue, intermittent again, which it would be, wouldn't it? If you watch my videos, remember the going on ad with the fuel pump on the Mondeo. Anyway, the Fiesta is stalling when I first started it up on cold, like I say, intermittently. It did it the other week, Saturday, when I was getting ready to go to Melbourne Raceway, but I just revved it up a bit to warm it up, went on my way, and it was fine all week. Did it again this weekend. So I had a little look whilst it was still cold, changing various sensors. In the next clip, it's actually starting to warm up slightly, so I'm not sure if I'm finding the fault. That's why I wanted to do it quickly while it was still cold, but obviously I have to start the car, so it's going to warm up to a degree, and doesn't need to be warm very much before it'll stop stalling anyway. Anyway, in this clip, you'll see it bog down as the revs back off. So I started with the idle control valve because I thought that's what it was, which is underneath this. That didn't solve it. Then I did the TPS, throttle position sensor, which is underneath there. Then I checked and swapped the MAF, which is there. I unplugged my tuning chip, which plugs into the air temp sensor, which is in the end of the filter under here. I also checked the air temp sensor and checked it was clean. Finally, down there in the centre of the spark plugs, I did the coolant temperature sensor, and that was the last thing I did. Yes, I got this tin out with various sensors in. Started with the idle control valve. This is the one that was on the car. Fitted the other one, made no difference. I moved on to the throttle position sensor. This is the one that was on the car. Tried another one, no difference. Then what did I move on to? The MAF. Again, this MAF in this bag is the one that was on my car. So I put another one on, made no difference. There's the air temp sensor. I didn't actually swap that. I unplugged my tuning chip that plugs into this, made no difference. Checked this was clean, made no difference. And then finally I did the coolant temp sensor, which did make a difference, but I don't know if the car had warmed up by then. Luckily I had a couple of those because this is the one I put in. I took mine out that was in the car, put this one in. When I tightened it up, it snapped. I was like, oh no. luckily I managed to bang a Torx in to get this final piece. Oh, dropping it now. To get this final piece out because it was flush with the cylinder head. Then I put another one in. So I've got one in now, but this plastic clip is snapped on it, so the plug that plugs onto there with the wires is on, but it could potentially fall off. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not fully convinced it sorted it because it was an intermittent fault, and when I had fitted that, it started to warm up slightly, but it started fine this morning. And the next clip is me starting it up this morning. All right, let's see what happens. Good. Not fully convinced because it was intermittent, but I'll have to wait and see what happens, I guess. Day 2 startup since the coolant sensor change. Yeah, okay there. It was stalling after I'd revved it, so we'll try that. Okay today. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you with starting it up every day for a week and putting it on video. Just thought I'd try it on day 2, see how it goes. Yeah, so these coolant temperature sensors arrived the other day. I'm going to put one in my Fiesta, the other one either just as a spare or put in my spare engine. The one that's in my Fiesta at the moment is the one out of my spare engine, but the clip's broke. I'll show you that in a minute. I can get into it. Alright, we'll go and fit this. The only reason I'm swapping this, I'll show you when I pull it out, is because the plastic clip has snapped. Although that wire hadn't even attempted to fall off then, but I've got these now and they're brand new. Hopefully we won't snap another one. They're in such an awkward place, these. You need really skinny fingers. Oh yeah. It's going out of focus now. Just there, the snaps where the plug with the wires on goes on, so hold it in place. There we go. That one's all good. You can see where it's missing at the top there. Yeah, so that's why I'm changing these. As far as the intermittent issue is going, and I've never used a washer on this because I always presumed there was one in there. Yeah, I'm just back with my magnet. I'm going to see if there is a washer in here first of all. If there isn't, like I say, I've never used it. I just presumed the washer had stayed in the head. Let's see. No, it's not bloody magnetic. Right, I'm just going to go without the washer because I've never used one. I don't want to get that stuck in there. It's not magnetic, so I won't be able to get it back out. There isn't one in here anyway because there was nothing loose, even though if it's not magnetic the magnet wouldn't pick it up. There's nothing in there loose anyway. Right, that's dropped in the hole. So we get the socket on, nip it up. Not too tight, but we don't want it to leak. Right, yeah, that's nipped up. Let's get this in. Hopefully it'll clip in place this time. It's so awkward to get in here. Right, I'm just going to have to get a screwdriver to push that down. Back with my screwdriver. Well, I think it's on. I can't pull it back off, so that'll do. Put that in, plug lead back in. Yeah, I was aware my head wasn't in that video clip. What I was trying to do was zoom the camera down to show you what I was doing on the engine rather than focusing on myself. Yeah, I just noticed it looks a bit funny just seeing my hands and arms, but yeah, I was aware of that. I am still trial and error with these YouTube videos. Yeah, so the coolant temp sensor that I borrowed out of my spare engine I put back in. This one in here with the question mark on the box is the one that was out of my Fiesta. Like I say, I'm not sure if this was causing the intermittent fault, so that's why I keep it, hence the question mark on the box so I don't get muddled up. My other spare new one over there in the middle here. If you know what this is, you know what this is. Yeah, and obviously this is only one part of a future upgrade that I'm planning for the Fiesta. So it won't be in the next video or next month or anything. Probably in a few months' time, if you keep watching my videos, you'll get to see what this is. Yeah, so like I say, the only reason I changed that was because the plastic clip had snapped that holds the multi-plug on for the wires. Didn't want it to fall off. I think I've got that one pushed on. It's very hard to get your fingers in there. Like I said, as for the intermittent issue of stalling when I start it up, I'll just have to see how it goes. So I'm going to end this video now. If you do enjoy my videos, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. If you do enjoy them, please remember to hit the subscribe button to see more videos coming in. Thank you for watching.